Hi guys, it's your Island Girl, and I'm back with another one for you today. And today I'm checking out a video from Germany. As you know, I'm diving in, and it's 5 things Germans have that Americans have never seen. And I'm getting this one from Haley's channel. The link for this one will be in the description below. Please go over and show her some love. So I'm excited to hear these 5 things that German have that America does not have or never seen. All right, so let's get into this video. So if you're new to my channel, it's the first time here, come on in, right back, put a smile on the face and enjoy. So my regular schmeglers, day one, sweetie pie, sweetie poos, come on in, right back. Put a smile on your face and enjoy. Let's get into this video. Here we go now.
So yeah, the first thing is going to be personal ID cards. And Americans watching this, you're probably thinking to yourself, what do you mean personal ID cards, Haley? We have ID cards in the United States as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sort of. But in Germany, you are obligated/required to have an ID of some sort, usually in the form of a Personalausweis, so a personal ID card, or a Reisepass, which is a passport. There is a gray area for a driver's license, but every time that I've asked someone if you can or cannot use your driver's license as a form of ID, some people say yes, some people say no. So before you people in the comment section say, Haley, you're allowed to use your driver's license as ID in Germany, I've asked before. And so in Germany, like I said, you're required to have an ID of some sort. In the United States, we don't have that requirement. Not to say that people don't have ID cards, because we usually use our driver's license as our IDs. But to have an actual plain ID isn't really that common, because also a lot of times when you have a driver's license, you have to surrender, you have to give up your ID card. But going back to the point of Americans not having ID cards, they don't have a driver's license, they don't have an ID card, they don't have a passport, they only have maybe a social security card or a birth certificate, and that's it. Now, their lives are probably a little bit more difficult, or they might have to jump over a few hurdles, or they might incur a few consequences because of this, but they're perfectly legally in their right to do that. Now, if you're driving a car, if you're going to certain locations, going into certain buildings, you are usually required to have an ID. In Germany, a lot of people will carry, I believe, 2 different cards with them. I mean, do you have to? That's up for debate, but most of the people that I know have their Personalausweis and also their Führerschein, their driver's license, and they carry those things simultaneously. Not everyone, but most people that I know that drive carry both. And in the United States, if you have your driver's license, you're usually pretty okay. Like, you don't need anything else. And when I was younger, I did have an ID card. Actually, I think when I was maybe 10 to 13, I don't remember what the reason was. I remember why I got it, you guys, actually. And it was when I was 13, and that was when my mom allowed me to go see movies by myself with my friends at the movie theater. And you had to be 13 years or older to see certain movies. And so I needed my ID card, or I needed an ID card to be able to go see PG-13 movies with my friends. But when I got my driver's license, I had to turn it in, and then I got I think it was my driver's license or my driver's permit. And my ID card was basically, I don't know, shred up. I don't know what they did to it. Maybe they have a shrine for Haley Alexis at the Florida DMV. Never know. Next point.
Okay, when she said it at first, they don't have an ID card. I was like, what are you talking about? Are you cuckoo or something? But then when she explained herself, I see where she's coming from. Yeah, most people here in the US use their driver's license or an ID card. You don't necessarily have um to have a driver's license. If you're not driving, even as an adult, you can just have an ID card. It's like a resident, like, yeah, resident drive a non-driver's ID. Yeah, because that's what I had when I just came here, and then a couple months later, I got my driver's license. And they take that and they shred that and they give you the driver's license. So majority of people do not walk with a passport. Majority, nobody walk with their social. They normally tend to do it in their head. Yeah. So she's right. Because here in the US, you can mainly use your driver's license to go anywhere and pretty much do anything, even signing important documents and so forth. So she's right. Let's move on to number two because I'm interested.
Getränkemarkt oder Getränkemärkte. So drink markets or drink market. In Germany, they have freestanding drink stores, which sort of would sound like the equivalent in English to a liquor store in the United States. But that is not what Getränkemärkte markt are. Everything that your heart desires regarding fluids, they will most likely have at a Getränkemarkt in Germany.
Okay.
And the difference between a liquor store is that, the name, core difference, liquor
Yeah.
is usually the main focus. I also have to point out something that I find to be really funny about German drink markets, and it's the expression and names that are associated with these markets. You can really see German humor coming out to shine here usually. But when it comes to the drink markets, I've seen some that are called like Schlürfy, which means like a slurping, like when you're, that's a Schlürfy. They have one, I think that's called Bierkini, which is pretty funny. There is the Getränkequelle, which is called the Getränk or the drink source. There's a Getränke Oase, the oasis of drinks. So there are some pretty humorous markets that I have seen here in Germany, and I just think it's cute. So the next point.
Like it. I like it. I really do. So, as far as the eyes can see, and whatever drink you can think of is inside that drink market. Unlike here, we don't have that here, to be honest. No, we don't. It's a liquor store, it's just a liquor store, and it doesn't carry every liquor that you can think of. And I like that. So you don't have to run in from one store to the next to try and figure out to get something. It's all in one place. That's pretty cool.
Which I technically should say points because it's a multiple of things, and it is the strawberry, or it are. How do you? Ooh, it is. It's R. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling, y'all. Germany starts having these little strawberry huts popping up on the side of, I would say, country roads. So you're probably not going to see one on the Autobahn. I mean, not to say never, never say never, because you might, but usually on back roads, you will find little strawberries popping up. And what can you buy at those little strawberry huts? You guessed it, strawberries.
Okay.
I have been to a few of these huts though, and they sell different types of fruits, usually fruits, not vegetables, different types of fruits that you can only get during the summertime. Germany is a very seasonal food location. I've talked about this before in a few of my videos. There are some things that you can get year round, but there are some items that you can't get year round, which are strawberries. Or if you can get strawberries year round, they're going to be extremely expensive and not the best consistency, in my honest opinion. To sort of talk.
Well, we definitely don't have those good little strawberry pop-up shops. We do not, and it's too cute. It is too cute. And she says most of the stuff are seasonal, so and strawberry would be extremely expensive certain time of the year. We definitely don't have it, and it's so cute.
Talk about something that is an equivalent or very similar to this in Florida. A lot of you guys always ask me for recommendations. Here's a recommendation. If you go to Florida, y'all, and you're driving from the south of Florida on the west coast, and you're driving upwards to, let's say, Orlando or Tampa, and you're not taking the interstate, you're taking the back country roads. I always recommend that to people. I think it's a lot prettier to drive that route. So you're going, let's say, 41 or 75, you're getting off, going on to 80 or 81, then you're going to 27. Now, on, I think it's 80 or 81. I don't know exactly, you guys. There is this little guy that sells fruits and vegetables on the side of the road. The best salsa in the whole state of Florida. I will fight you guys. It is amazing. It is wonderful. It is delicious. And I know there are a lot of places like this, let's say in Florida, in the United States. So I think those would be our strawberry huts. They're just not as cute as strawberry huts because strawberry looks so freaking cute in human form. So the next point, you guys, is going to be something that every single foreigner that has ever come to Germany talks about, because it's not necessarily a concentrated Germany point, but it's very exaggerated in Germany, and it is the gym shoes versus outside shoes. I do
Oh,
think there are three major factors that influence this. The first one is society and upbringing. The second one is going to be fashion, and the third one is going to be infrastructure slash driving. So in Germany, there are different shoes for different occasions of where you are at and what location you are in. You guys are probably thinking in the United States as well. True, but let's say that you are driving to the gym in the United States. A lot of times you're going to have on your full gym outfit. You're going to keep on the shoes that you wear in the car, and you're going to wear those to the gym. Germans, on the other hand, will not do that. They will change their shoes at the gym. Even if it looks like they have on sneakers and workout shoes, they will still change into their inside workout shoes. In Germany, a
why?
lot of times you're going to have to walk on sidewalk, in the mud, in the dirt, through leaves, through branches, through grass, on public transportation. You have no idea what you're walking through. Or how do you say, the probability of you walking through nastiness is more likely in Germany than in the United States. Not to say that one is dirtier than the other. It's just you're spending a lot more time on your feet, in my opinion, in Germany than in the United States. And so that is the driving factor. Moving on to the fashion factor, because I think this is also something that is very different between the United States and Germany, is the simple fact that walking around and living your life in workout clothing is quite normal. Waking up, changing into leggings, a sports bra, sneakers, and a tank top, and wearing that from morning to night, and even wearing that to, let's say, dinner, that's common in the United States. And so moving on
Yep.
to society and upbringing from an early age, and I think this is the biggest, chunk of why this happens. In your house, you will
Hold on, let me pause there for a second. I so love that. So the shoes where you wear outside, up and down, all over the place. You don't walk with it in the gym because you don't know what you're stepping into. I so love that. I'm not gonna lie. I would definitely be on board with something like that because you're going into a building. You want to keep it as clean. You want it germs free as much as possible. That is amazing. I'm sorry. I love that idea. I really do. That's amazing.
get socks or shoes that you can wear instead of the shoes you wear outside. Then moving on to daycare, you'll usually get slippers, house shoes, or stoppersocken, stopping socks that you can wear in your daycare. And usually you'll come to the daycare, you'll change your shoes into your slippers. From your slippers, you'll change into your outside shoes, and then you'll go play outside. Then you'll come back to the daycare, you'll change back into your slippers. And then once it's time to go home, you'll take off your slippers and change into the shoes that you brought with you when you first got to the daycare. Some parents allowed their kids to use the same shoes, but it wasn't uncommon for parents to have an actual dedicated working out pair of shoes. Actually, I knew parents that would have the inside working out versus the outside working out pair of shoes, and
Wow.
then the shoes that they gave their kids to wear every day that were usually a lot nicer and cuter than the working out shoes. There would be kids with 4 or 5 different pairs of shoes that they had at daycare, you guys. It was mind-boggling to me. Then you go and get a little bit older and you start having PE classes, or you join a sports club or something like that. You are usually required to have different shoes, and if you don't have different shoes, you'll be required to run barefoot or you'll wear socks. And so this is just something that is very repetitious in Germany. It is engraved in people's brains. Even Mike, where he puts his shoes on and then he forgets something inside, and you can like literally see the invisible wall that he hits when he comes to the door and realizes that he has his shoes on. And he doesn't want to go through the door. It's like something's pulling him back and holding him back or preventing him from entering. And it's literally just his like internal, I don't know, watchdog barking at him to take off his shoes. The last and final point, you guys.
I swear to you, I'm in awe with this one. Even your kids don't really get sick. Listen, I am loving the sound of this one. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. This shoes thing is on another level. I love it. I'm in shock, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's amazing. And it's something that is followed through upon that I love as well. Wow. I did not see that coming one bit. I can understand when you're coming into the house. Ain't nobody can come into my house wearing no shoes. Sorry, your shoes, you gotta take your shoes off at the door before you come up the stairs. And we do have house shoes in here. I have house slippers. The kids have their house shoes or little slippers or socks that they wear in the house. So that's how my house runs here. Um, in Jamaica, you take off your shoes before you step in your house just the same. Some people keep on socks, but that's pretty much it. You just cannot wear your shoes in the house. But it's another extreme for you guys, and I'm so on board. Wow.
This is going to be something that I think is pretty funny because of the backstory behind it. When I first got to Germany, I live in Bavaria. I have to emphasize this because it's a little bit more common in Bavaria than other parts of Germany. I came to houses, and all of the houses and even apartments had chalk on the door frame or above the door frame. And it looked like this weird magical equation or like a Harry Potter, I don't know, something you would find in a Harry Potter book. And I honestly thought all houses were getting the same construction work done at the same time because it usually happened, I believe, after January 6th. Basically after Christmas, this happened. And I'm like, does everyone know the same construction worker here? What is going on? Come to find out, the equation actually means, y'all, I'm trying my best here. 20 is the beginning of the year, or like the beginning of it's not a century, a millennium. We're in the 2000s, y'all. That's a millennium, right? 2000. And then the star is the Star of Bethlehem. And then you have the three crosses, which is the Trinity. So the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. Then you have C and B, which a lot of people, there is a debate. I'm not here to debate with you guys. I'm just here to give both sides of the story. Some people say it means this word on the screen, which means bless this house. And other people say it means the three wise men, which is Casper, Melchior, Baltazar, and then the number at the end is the year that we are in. So it would be
Wow.
20 star C plus M plus B plus 22. But in the United States, we don't really have this. There are some denominations. I believe it's a Catholic tradition. And so it's not that common to find it in the United States. What my mom did, and I know a lot of other people that do this as well in the United States, when they build their home from the foundation ground up, before they put the cement down, there was like this foundation of rock that you could write on. And so my mom took a marker and she wrote her favorite Bible verse on the foundation of the house, and then the cement went on top, and that was basically to like solidify that this house is blessed, which I don't know what kind of blessing it is because there are a bunch of spiders in that home. It's the blessing of arachnophobia for Haley. But I do feel like this is something that is very common in southern Germany, and you probably won't find it that often in the United States. Not to say that everyone in southern Germany is extremely religious, because that is not the case. I know a lot of people that do this that are not that religious. You know, some people will yell at me in the comment section saying, you shouldn't do it if you're not religious. To each his own. To how people celebrate and religify themselves is like totally a personal thing, not me to judge or have a care in the world about that. So yeah, those are all the points, you guys. Hope you learned something new. I don't know. If not, then I can't help you. Wait for the next upload.
I did learn something. Here in the US, we do not have that. She is right. We don't have anything. I've never seen anything like that. With no, I've never seen it on the by the door where no, I've never seen anything like that. So that is pretty interesting. I still am in awe with the shoes when it come on to your guys' and their shoes. Um, the extreme length that you go to make sure it's clean and keeping everybody safe. That's how I look at it. That is just amazing. I gotta give you due. My hats to you guys for doing that. Because even in the daycare, so I can, like I said, I can just imagine that these babies don't really get sick at all. Because, man, that's what you call cleanliness to another level when it comes to you. you're bored, you're humble bored, and even in business places or where it's I'm telling you that one had me. It really had me. Thank you, Haley, for that one. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section what you'd like me to check out next because it will be done. It's the Island Girl and I'm running out of here. So come on in, right back, put a smile on the face, and enjoy. Love you guys. Don't forget to give a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye.